back in my day, this couldn't exist. This didn't exist. There really wasn't a place for people from different areas to meet and to have fun. There wasn't. Even nightclubs. Uh, it was very rare that you would have find a bar or find a restaurant or just something, to where you have people there from all kinds of different places. Those places didn't exist back in my day. It was very territorial. You had to make sure where you went and who you went with. And I remember going into some of these places outside my neighborhood and always kept an eye out, always make sure where were the exits. It's always looking around my surroundings. But looking at a bunch of people like right in Santa Fe Springs, man, it's a blessing because you have people from everywhere. People from everywhere representing their hometown, representing where they grew up. And I haven't heard of any problems. I haven't heard of any shootings or anything. And that's a beautiful thing because, again, back in my day, these places didn't exist, man. This thing would have probably lasted like maybe 3-5 minutes, and something would have happened and somebody would have been ended up laying out, laid out, and it would have been all bad, because back in those days in the 80s, 90s, it was going on really, really bad, and gang violence was at its highest. And so it's a blessing to see these people come together and, you know, see, homeboy, he's not watching his bag. He's having a good time. Look at the smile on him. There you go. Um, I do want to mention also, the way they're dressed. The way they're dressed. I'm gonna give you an example. You see this youngster? I just want to point out the trench coat that he has. See, the get up, everything firme. But those trench coats, back in the day, somebody walking with a trench coat, that person was strapped. Easily a shotgun, sawed off, something heavy. Um, but I want to point out that I understand that it's probably, well, not probably, but it's a style now. It's a style and it's good. It's good, because that's us. That's the way we dress. That's the way we, how we put things together. That was our thing. But back in the day, again, you couldn't walk down the street dressed like that. You couldn't go to a place to meet up with friends dressed like that because you were gonna get asked, where you from, where you come from, or who you with. And again, you couldn't